to Worth More Than Rubies. My name is Moesha Koplik. I am so excited to begin this journey with you. You are worth so much. It doesn't matter what you've gone through in your life. Those circumstances does not make you less than. Those circumstances don't make you less than who God has created you to be. God has so much in store for you. You are worth so much. You are valuable, you're precious in God's eyes. And so Worth More Than Rubies is about restoring our worth. It's about restoring our purpose, restoring our identity that Christ did on the cross. He restored it. He redeemed us. He saved us. Being worth more than rubies. Yes, I'm talking to my females, but I'm also talking to the guys too, because you need to know your worth too, gentlemen. Okay, you're more than just your cars and your house and the material things. Ladies, you're more than your curves and your looks. We have so much more in us that needs to be cultivated, that needs to be brought out, that needs to be transformed, that needs to shine. And it's cut out, it's time out for hiding, dimming that light. I myself have dimmed my light in different spaces because I didn't quite know how to show up just as God says I am, because I was too worried about what people would think, and they might think, oh, I'm a little too this or a little too that. And I just recently made the decision that I no longer care if people like the me that God says I am. Of course, not purposely being rude and rambunctious and obnoxious. No, that's not what I'm saying. Of course, you want to give account and you want to be presentable in front of other people and show respect and honor and love to people. I'm talking about on the account of who we are, though. I shouldn't be less of who God says I am to make someone else comfortable. I shouldn't be less of who I am to feed someone else's ego and their own insecurities. I have to show up in who God says I am regardless. And that will help others be who God says they are. And so I just decided that that's what I want to align myself with, what God has already said I am in my life. I no longer want to be less than that. Worth More Than Rubies it's also a journey for me, but it's a journey for you to understand. Don't be less. The only thing you should be less of is your old self, okay? The only thing you should be less of is your old self. The only thing you should be less of is who people think you are. That's not who God says you are. The only thing you should be less of is condemning to yourself. And there we go. The more we allow His presence to increase in us, let me tell you something. You will shine brighter than any ruby, any diamond, any jewel. But the moment we're not aligned with God's will and purpose for our lives, and we're not in His presence, and we're not in His word enough, and we're not taking the time to just be with Him, spend time with Him, oh, you better believe that diamond will start looking more like a rock. And we want to show up shiny. And sometimes it's a process to get there. It's a process to shine. It's a process to know what your worth is. It's a process to come to know who God has already said we are. We don't have to look for identity. So if you're having an identity crisis, a worth crisis, a purpose crisis, you don't need to look outside of God to find it. That's a lesson I had to learn the hard way. I looked everywhere else to affirm me, to find my worth, to feel special, to feel significant. I tried different spaces and places that I was not meant to be in, and places I should never went to, and people I should have never really been around, and we should have never absorbed the same oxygen. But those were all lessons learned to teach me, where was I at mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Where was I at to cause me to behave that way, to not trust God enough? And so Worth More Than Rubies is about trusting God. It's about understanding who He says you are and embracing it and walking in it. And so let's walk this journey together. I'm so grateful to begin this journey with you on this YouTube channel. I'm excited about this season. I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited about you. I'm excited about what God is doing in you. Okay, let's talk about you. God is doing some things in your life. I thank you for watching watching my first video. There will be more to come. Look out for videos on Wednesdays. Okay, that's going to be the days that I try to put out content, is on Wednesdays. So I didn't say every Wednesday, but Wednesdays. Y'all just be on the lookout on Wednesdays for the content. And so thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave me a little message of encouragement. Okay,